Hello, everybody. Welcome to another stream in the wonderful month of Death Marktober. We're gonna play more
Ooh.
Death Mark. I'm gonna move my cursor off of new game. I don't want to accidentally click it. Last time we finished up the second chapter with Shimio, the bee's ghosts. I'm very excited, to jump in. I know nothing. I know fully nothing at this point.
It's gonna be creepy and maybe a little wet. Creepy and wet.
Oh, creepy and wet. Is it gonna be? Would you say it's gonna be spoopy?
Maybe a little creepy.
Maybe a little crappy. Hi, Gregorio. Welcome.
I do have
So,
a
oh,
request,
yeah, go ahead.
if it's not too much. Would you be okay with going to the Fugi site and unchecking dim others' image for me so that my
Oh, yeah,
art
yeah,
isn't
yeah,
dimmed
yeah.
when I'm not talking?
Absolutely.
That's all.
Oh my god.
I forgot to ask you about that before.
Yes, Discord. You can let Fugitech handle shit. Settings.
Hi, Fagoria.
I dim others non-speaking image. Never. There we go.
Na-da-da.
Cool.
I'm beautiful and bright.
Beautiful and bright. Okay. Let's freaking do it. So I believe when we last left off, we had just come back and we were gonna go to bed. Because Shimio tired us out. So let's talk to Mary.
Are you retiring to bed?
Rest.
Good night. Oh, we could have checked our spirit file for info about the Shimio thing that we didn't finish reading.
We did. I thought we read it. Just
Oh, we did? Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm good with not rereading the bees shit.
Yeah.
Scary, scary bees.
Scary bees. It's been 3 days since Shimio's defeat. Mashta and Sho have left, leaving only Christy and I at the mansion. We've not had any new mark bearers arrive, nor any new info on any spirits. Death's footsteps keep drawing closer.
Good work, Lady Christie and Lord Yashiki. Did you obtain any clues?
I'm gonna scoot you just a hair. Because your new image is
slightly...
Your little arm was covering the start of the text. There we go.
Yeah, I'm sassy now.
No, nothing really. I'd hoped, but...
I see. Lady Saya's study seemed optimal to contain something of interest. Oh, like go search the study.
Yeah. Christy and I just finished investigating Sayakuja's study. It had been full of mountains of specialized books and piles of reports. It was a daunting task, but we did our best to search through them regardless. Except it was all futile. Everything was about healing the spirit. Nothing mentioned the mark at all. Should I take Christy? Or do you want to take Christy? For now. We've been kind of tossing her back and forth.
I'll take Christy just in case another character shows up and you can be them. Because that's usually the formula, right?
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
Hey, Mr. Yashiki. Don't you think it's useless to keep searching the mansion?
You have any other ideas then?
Well... Remember what I said about H Shrine? No.
I
forgot.
I don't remember what she said. I remember the cult was very focused on how, like, they thought damage to each shrine was, like, causing some sort of vengeful spirit, which was causing all the bad shit.
I don't remember what she was saying, though, yeah.
Yeah.
What? You lost that memory? It's in the forest by H Castle. We know that.
Yeah.
I was thinking. Maybe the shrine is connected to all this spirit stuff. That's what Shimio's notes said, right? Everything happening in the forest is the divine wrath of H Shrine.
Okay, so put together we remembered what she said. And you think the mark and the spirit activity are because of this divine wrath?
It's definitely a possibility. Disasters happen in many ghost stories and myths because of the wrath of gods. Isn't there value in looking into it?
Maybe. We don't have anything else, so...
Yeah. Exactly what I'd expect from you. Always so quick on the uptake.
Chrissy is brimming with confidence. She seems in a much better mood than she was 3 days ago. She's a famous reporter, after all, so maybe this is what she's really like.
So, Mary. I'd like to go and see H Shrine. You don't mind, do you?
It is true many unpleasant rumors surround that forest. If the cause is H Shrine, there may be some clues there.
But
You-
even if
oh.
there are, if it's spiritual, then how are normal humans like us supposed to find it? Chrissy and I don't have spiritual powers. Except her
That's not
spirit
true.
power stat is 11.
She literally does have better spirit powers.
In that case, could you bring me along with you to H Shrine? I should be able to sense the presence of anything spiritual.
Road trip!
The present. Wow, you got me a pair of Nikes. So fresh. Thank you. I can act as a guide as well.
Please tell me she's gonna, like, ride on someone's shoulders. Like a child.
That'd be so funny. Or in a little baby character carrier. I
Oh,
want her
yeah.
to shrink down and get put in a little baby carrier.
Her legs don't work. But her arms do, so she could get a piggyback ride.
She can kind of faintly move her arms and legs. It's just that she can't, like, support her own body weight.
Yeah. You know that shrine?
Yes, in truth, it enshrines. Get it? The guardian deity of the Kujo family.
Yeah, I get it, Mary. We're gonna die.
Over the enshrines. Do you like that? Do you like my little joke? Over the generations, the heads have taken care of the shrine.
However, that came to an end after the recent war resolved.
What?
Which war?
The recent war.
Which war?
I guess
mean, this
the
is...
most recent war, World War II, or
Well,
Wait, what was the most recent war Japan was involved in?
I think it might have been World War II, because if this is the 80s, then, like...
Oh, true.
Sayakujo's parents would have been...
Might have been.
Could have been, like, maybe kids during the war.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah,
like,
that works
that
out.
kind of broke off relatively recently, generationally speaking.
That
So.
checks out.
As one who serves the Kujos, I am concerned about its present state.
Then bringing you along would mean I have to carry you, don't I? It's gonna be really cute. It's gonna be really cute, Yashiki.
As it is impossible for me to walk, I would agree with that assessment. I'm sorry to inconvenience you.
An overgrown forest in the dead of night. I'm not looking forward to having to carry Mary all the way to the shrine.
You're gonna carry Mary. You look worn out, and we haven't left. It's a small price to pay if we can get any hints about the spirits.
That's what you say. That's what you say. You don't have to carry Mary.
Yeah.
That's true. I think Mary's eager about this too, so I'll just have to deal with it, I suppose. Okay,
She wants to get out.
let's go back to the forest. Not before we freaking save. Oh, look at that. Look at that save.
Mm.
We're already partnered with Christy. What do we get in our bag? It's a new chapter. Oh, no tools.
No
Usually
tools.
new chapter, new tools.
Oh wait, what
Um,
does our spirit file say in this chapter so far? Nothing?
So far nothing. Yeah, we don't have anything. I assume once we run
Okay.
into a spirit, we'll...
Yeah, I guess you do have to have a spirit for it to have a file.
Let's just freaking go. It's one of those things where, like, Chapter 2 has ended, but Chapter 3 hasn't technically started yet. We're in, like, an interstitial.
Yeah.
Before we leave, we put Mary in the back seat. There's a car seat in there. I have to buckle her in. Thank God she's not as heavy as she looks. I mean, she's mostly fucking wood.
A doll.
Porcelain. I should be able to carry her just fine.
By the way, Mr. Yashiki. Have you read the files over there?
In my menu, yeah. She points to the right side of the room and shelves packed with files. Not yet. I've searched most of the mansion, but I haven't checked the garage.
Oh, really?
Christy grabs a file and flips through the pages.
Looks like articles on various crimes. The clippings cover every incident in each city in the surrounding area. Was Miss Kujo looking into criminal activity?
We get a prequel game called Saya Kujo's Spirit Detective.
That would slay.
That would be so good. Any of it look related to the mark?
No, not as far as I can tell. These are all extremely old. The most recent is dated 5 years ago.
She puts the file back.
So 5 years ago, so that would be 75, right? Or something?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just assuming this is early 80s. Based on, like,
It
the
did say
aesthetic.
at the beginning of the game, didn't it? But I totally forgot.
Did it?
I don't know,
I've
if-
entirely been guessing based on, like, this style of game and the kind of games it's based on are all, like, generally, like, 80s to early 90s.
The moment we find a cell phone, we'll know.
Yeah.
Alright, should we head out soon?
And also, like, look at the van. Like, big old chunky van.
Mm-hmm.
I park outside the entrance of the forest and gather Mary into my arms. Are we doing a bridal carry? We make our
Probably
way to
the-
familiar arch.
A more convenient way to hold her than piggyback,
Yeah.
maybe, because she can't really hold on to your head or wrap her arms
Just-
around you with any arm strength.
I'm just imagining a fucking fireman's carry. Just to have her slung over one shoulder.
That's funny.
We make our way to the murder arch. There's still a long way to go.
A middle-aged man carrying a doll.
Don't make it weird.
You're practically a ghost story yourself if someone sees you here.
I said don't make it weird. Oh,
I'm very sorry to cause you such trouble.
is it X to hide the Yeah. This is wild art. This kind of rules. I love this, like,
Yeah,
real close,
the
weird shot.
yeah, this highlighting is very nice.
Her, like, blank face. Mary stares up at me as I hold her. Her skin and hair glint bewitchingly. Excuse me. Glint bewitchingly when the light from the flashlight catches them.
I have not been outside in a long time. And to go hiking in the arms of such a fine gentleman.
Mary, you also need to not make it weird.
This is a very precious experience.
Okay, that's fine. She sounds as dispassionate as ever, but is she actually having fun?
Still, it is just as the rumors say. This forest is filled with the curses and resentment of the dead. Simply their presence is enough to drive the living mad. The land is tainted. I can see why it has given birth to monstrous spirits.
I bet if you track down the cause of it, it'll be the divine wrath. Let's hurry to the shrine.
Yes, let's. Are there still gonna be way too many bees there?
Yep.
We reach
Looks
the
like
old
it.
Torii gate with no trouble. Yeah, the hives at least are still here. We stand and watch for a while, but nothing comes out of the beehives.
Oh shit.
They seem to be sleeping.
It is most likely because Shimio is now gone. 8 shrine is up those stone steps.
You have to go up stone stairs carrying a human-sized doll.
Yeah. God, I
That just
just thought
sounds.
if she is like a porcelain doll, which is kind of what she looks like. I mean, she's got like the
Mm-hmm.
wooden joints, but God, I'm so terrified of dropping her.
Yeah, I hope you don't drop her.
At Mary's direction, we walk toward the gate.
I don't remember much of this chapter or anything that comes forward.
Okay. A small black shadow flits across our feet.
Is it the
Hello,
bunny?
potential spirit of Sayakuja. It's that rabbit again.
Either that
Me,
or it's the divine wrath.
me when me when I get to hang out with Shu. It's that rabbit again. Hell yeah.
Hey.
So this is the rabbit you told me about, Lord Yashiki. You are correct. It is very cute.
The rabbit stares up at the two of us.
Bunny noise.
I love the little bunny noise. Then disappears toward the shrine.
What in the world was that about? What do you think, Mary?
I felt a strange presence. It appears to be possessed by some kind of soul.
So it's a spirit too.
Indeed. Though it does not appear strong enough to give marks to humans. We know nothing of its true nature, so please proceed with caution.
We follow the rabbit under the torii gate and up the stone steps. New screen.
New screen?
Oh. Oh god, all the beheaded Juzo statues. Wild.
I think they're Jizo
Jizo statues. You're correct.
or Jinzo. I don't remember. One
I
of
think
those
it's
two.
Jizo, because I remember I examined
Yeah,
one when in the last chapter. I think it's Jizo. I think you're right.
yeah. I think you're right too. And
At the
now we
top.
shake hands.
Now we should, yes. Good game. Good game. Here's orange slices.
Yay!
At the top, we find the wilderness creeping in. There doesn't seem to be anything here but an old altar. Is this H shrine?
Sadly, it has fallen into disrepair. The war was over 50 years ago. I suppose this was to be expected.
It's the 90s.
I
There.
kind of got an late 80s, early 90s vibe.
Yeah. The war
But it
was
could be over
50
50 years ago. We could be in the 2000s.
If it was over 50 years ago, we're probably mid 90s, is what I would say.
Yeah.
Because we're talking
But
about the
I mean,
start of the war was over 50 years ago.
but I mean, it's 50 plus. It could be 60.
It's true, yeah.
That black rabbit is gone.
The spirits are out. Bill Clinton is president.
The spirits are out. Bill Clinton is president. Blood is fuel. Deserted shrines give me the creeps. Let's hurry up and get to searching so we don't stay here long.
I am with you on that. Let me
Make
save.
And don't forget to make multiple save files starting from this point on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, from now on, we've literally made barely any choices, so I feel comfortable saving over. But I should make more additional save files. Let me just look and see what's interactable. Okay, we've got 2 interactables. Oh, 3.
Oh,
No,
3.
Headless. Oh, these are Buddha statues. These are not the Jesus statues.
Oh, so yeah, I think Jesus statues are the ones with that no, never mind. They don't normally wear hats.
Hold on, making a shirt saying it's the 90s, Bill Clinton is president, blood is fuel. God, amazing.
There's another type of statue that wears a hat, but I don't remember what those ones are called.
I don't either. Headless Buddha statues are buried in the ground.
Creepy. I wonder what happened here.
You and me both, sister. There's a sacred Shiminawa rope on a ragged boulder.
I wonder if that boulder is an Iwakura.
What's that?
According to ancient Shinto tradition, it's a sacred rock that a god descended on. It's not uncommon for the rock itself to become an object of devotion. That's cool.
Yeah. I get the feeling that maybe this this rope is supposed to be tied in a knot.
Yeah.
And not lying disused. It's a wooden shrine altar. Clouded old mirror serves as the Go Shintai.
Looks like it's true that no one's taken care of this place for a long time.
I peek inside the altar, just in case, but all I find is a thick layer of dust.
The Go Shintai is outside and the altar's empty. That's concerning.
I don't think there's any more we can search.
The Buddha statues concern me. Why are all the ones within the shrine missing their heads?
Shinto and Buddhism were ordered to be separated during the Meiji period.
We're learning things today.
I love to learn.
Before then, many shrines were dedicated to both. Each shrine was much the same. But in the Meiji period, there was a push to make Shinto the main religion. The faiths were forced apart. The extremists stole the Buddhist statues from shrines and desecrated them.
Oh, the famous anti-Buddhist movement. So this is where that happened.
No, it was done in a public space as they wanted to make a show of it. The broken statues were carried here to serve as a memorial for worship. The Cujo family head was said to be aggrieved, so he moved them in secret.
Secret.
We moved them in
It seems that all the broken...
They moved them in Vriska Circuit.
I know no
Sorry
Homestuck.
for being a Homestuck.
I know 0 Homestuck.
It seems that all the broken statues from around H City were buried here.
Strange. You said they were worshipped, but this place is pretty much a ruin.
You have a keen eye, Lord Yashiki. The shrine was subsequently dug up and the statues were stolen.
So they came all the way into this huge forest just to carry off broken statues? Who would do something like that?
That I do not know.
Wait, if the statues were stolen, then why are they here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I merely heard they were stolen 50 years ago, around the time of the war.
See, that makes me think it's only been slightly more than 50 years.
I get. That makes sense. So the statues were broken, thrown away, and then dug up. They say the Buddha has a wealth of patience, but even he'd get angry.
Could that anger have turned to divine wrath? Given birth to the mark and spirits? Mary, have you been able to feel the presence of any spirits or whatever?
About that. This land is much more foreboding than I had imagined. The enmity of the forest swallows all else. It is hard to sense beneath it.
So, too much background noise, right?
Yes, although I do sense the same presence as Lady Christie's mark, however faint. I'm sure the spirit that gave her the mark is somewhere in the forest.
So after all that, we were only able to reconfirm something we already knew.
Forgive me, I was unable to...
You don't have to apologize, Mary. We learned plenty of value here. Did we?
What do you mean? Did we?
I'll tell you on the way back. First, let's get the hell out of here. This place gives me the creeps. Maybe it's the ill will Mary sensed.
Alright, let me do another save. We still haven't made more choices, so I'm just going to use the same save. Left shrine, went downstairs. We leave H shrine, walking down the beast trail towards the forest entrance. Maybe it's because of that strange tale, but for some reason, I feel like someone is watching us from the darkness of the trees. Well, we make it back to the van okay.
Yippee!
Yippee!
I love the van.
I love to be in van.
I love the H Amore Hotel over
Yeah.
there.
Love to see it. We begin driving back to the mansion. As we break out of the dense forest, I can see building lights pop up here and there. Well, that was a complete waste of time. My anxiety lifted. I don't even bother to filter the words that slip out of my mouth.
Oh, I don't think that's true. It's all coming together for me.
Without further prodding, Christy starts in on her theory, passion evident in her voice.
I believe Shimio was right. That's a crazy thing to say.
Yeah.
H Shrine is definitely what's causing all the strange stuff in the forest.
My opinion is that Shimio did nothing wrong.
My opinion is that those bees... we're supposed to repopulate the bees.
I would join that cult if I had the opportunity.
Wouldn't you? It's naturalism.
I'm sure it's those stolen statues. Don't you agree?
I wonder.
So are there more statues that are missing, is what they're saying?
I think so, because it seems like so the statues were originally there. They were
Yeah.
stolen and publicly beheaded. Then the head of the Kujo family collected them and secretly moved them back to the shrine. And then some more of them were stolen? That's
Either that or it's saying that they're missing their heads and that's the bad thing.
yeah, that could be it. I don't feel like I have a good handle on exactly what
They're
happened.
talking about. Yeah.
It feels like we just don't have enough info at this point to say one way or the other. But there's no denying that a lot of strange things are going on in that forest. Between all the suicides and Shimio wandering around. It couldn't just be coincidence, could it?
If we research the shrine, we might learn more about the mark. I feel that's a lot safer than risking our lives looking for the spirit. Don't you think?
You might be right. Awkward silence. My replies are half-hearted, which isn't what Christy was hoping for, so she falls silent. An awkward, uncomfortable silence settles.
Lord Yashiki. Please stop the car.
I gotta pee so bad. Mary speaks
That'd
for
be
the first
scary.
time since we entered the car. What is it?
I sense his presence similar to Lady Christie's marks close by.
Okay.
Alright.
Uh-oh, we're going to a secondary location. This is never safe.
Always scary.
Following Mary's request, I park in a vacant rest stop on the outskirts of H City.
Alright, opening the walkthrough just in case.
Christy and I step out of the car. Oh. Does my scar hurt? Yeah. There it is. Oh god. Oh, that's bad. Hey, has it done that before?
Oh, no.
Uh, my mark is suddenly scalding. Is something nearby?
Look. Someone's over there.
Oh, hello, child. A small girl steps out of the telephone box. Why's a kid outside at this time of night? I'll take this, child. Thank you for bringing me out here this late at night, Ada. I got to talk with Hanayome.
Oh, yeah? Glad to hear it. Who's this? I don't know. Oh.
A rather round young man appears, stepping out of the shadows.
You got your questions answered, Suzu?
Yeah, it's okay now. Hanayome sure is amazing, though. She knows where everything is.
You got that right. She helped me find my limited edition Love and Hero phone strap I dropped.
What's Love and Hero?
What? You don't know? They're a popular idol group here. They've been all over TV lately. I'm surprised you haven't heard.
TV's restricted at home. Mom says it rots your brain. Oh, Eta, is the bus coming soon?
This is literally like Mizuki and Iris, like sorry, Iris and Ota. Like, why are these
God,
two
it is.
friends?
Just two
Or
friends.
Mizuki and
Why are
Ota.
you friends?
Yeah. Oh, the last bus is on its way. We better go. We'll be in big trouble if your mom finds out we went out.
Yeah. We watch from a distance for a while, but it's hard to determine their relationship. The pain from my scar is suddenly gone. Hey, Christy. What do you think? I turn, but Christy isn't there. I assume this is
Hey,
her.
you there. Just how do you know that girl? Depending on your answer, I'll report you for child abduction.
I mean, this is...
Christy!
This is... With the ghosts involved, this is not as clear-cut. If there were not ghosts involved, this is the correct thing to do.
Exactly. But there are ghosts.
There is ghosts. Well, there goes Christy hounding the poor guy. I mean, he is... He is with a very young child with inexplicable relationship. Just calm down. I try to placate her, but she won't budge.
Maybe they're cousins or something?
Yeah, I was gonna say, for a second I was like, they could be siblings, and then they were talking about like, oh, well, at my house we can't watch the TV. If your mom finds out. That is like, oh,
Yeah.
I hope you're cousins.
Oh, yeah.
The man stumbles over his words. He looks flustered and overwhelmed. Hey, lady! Don't be mean to Eta. The girl rushes to stand defensively in front of him and glares at us. She seems a lot more level-headed than the flustered guy behind her. I asked him to help me, okay? I wanted to talk to Hanayome, so I had him come with me. Who's this Hanayome you keep mentioning? The ghost who helps find things. People say that you can talk to her from this telephone box.
A ghost, huh?
She looks at me. We're both thinking the same thing. Earlier, the mark was hurting. So maybe...
You guys look serious. What's going on?
He nervously glances between us. Does this scar look familiar at all? I show them the mark on my right arm.
Hey, hold on. What is this? That looks exactly like mine. I bet it's on his belly.
He pulls off one of his gloves and reveals the mark on his hand.
I was like, they wouldn't resist putting it on his belly, would they?
It feels
but they
like
did.
It feels like every man gets the mark on his wrist.
Yeah, and then every time it's a girl, it's like,
and then
it's on
every
my
time it's a girl,
thigh.
they're like, it's on her thigh. It's like, oh, she has to like pull up her skirt to show you.
Yeah, I want a death mark that isn't weirdly horny. That's what I want. Or if it's weirdly horny, at least make it bisexual.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if I get a death mark, I would want it to be weirdly horny.
You would?
Yeah.
Death mark whim tat.
listen, if I'm gonna get like a cursed scar that's gonna kill me forever, I want it at least to look sexy.
That's true. I would get the whim. Sorry. I would get the death mark. I would get the death mark on my thigh, and then I have to like pull up my shorts at like at Mashta or whatever, and I'm like, ooh, look at my mark. Anyway.
If you got the death mark, where would you get it before you died forever?
Yeah, I would also die forever because I wouldn't be brave enough to fight a ghost.
Yeah, same.
It's the cursed scar, yeah? I saw an article on it in Uparts Monthly. Uparts, go dark, so dark, go find your mark. Shout out to Twiwi. They say it causes amnesia, even kills you. But that's nonsense.
Yeah, get ready for it.
It's not all true, right? Right?
It's all true. Sounds like he'd heard the rumors, but chose not to do anything about it. That's no surprise, really. It's tough to believe it's real until your memory loss starts becoming noticeable. I got one of those too. It showed up on my left wrist when I made that phone call earlier. Well, what's up? We have a girl with it not in a weird place.
Well, thank God, because she's like
I was gonna
10.
say, she's a child. I would hope so. But then again, Moe was also a child.
That didn't
so,
stop them from Moe, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Pulling up her
feel like
sleeve.
in anime, like, high school girl is not a human species.
Yeah.
By the way, they're
agree.
treated sometime. You know what I mean?
It's just like, no, this is an object for us to play
Yeah,
with.
this is... Yeah.
We're just playing dolls when it comes to these characters.
We're just playing dolls. Like, no,
just playing
no,
dolls.
that's still weird. Alright.
Pulling up her sleeve, she shows us her mark. They both have the mark, and after calling Hanayome. That's more than a coincidence.
Kind of an asshole move to know that you have a mark and then, like, get a little girl to call the phone that gives you the mark.
Yes.
Hey, they say it causes all these things, but, like, that's not real, right? Like, he knows. He just
But-
doesn't believe in it.
She's the one who said, I got it after making the phone call. It's possible he got it after making the phone call and then forgot that that's how he got it. Because of the memory loss.
He just forgot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, he
that's
could
true.
have just forgotten without the memory loss, but...
That's just funny. Well, we can't just leave them here. Let's bring them to the mansion.
What's up? Come to my creepy house. We tell them what's going on, and ask them to go to Kujo Mansion with us. It surprisingly doesn't take much to get them to come. I thought it'd take more convincing. Could partially be because they missed the last bus while talking with us. We just fucking stranded them.
Her mom's gonna be so mad.
Before they climb in, I warn Mary to stay quiet until we get back. Might be a bad idea to freak them out. At least in the car while I'm driving.
Mm-hmm.
I'm driving based purely on vibes right now. I have no idea what I'm doing. Please don't freak out. First, we introduce ourselves. The man's name is Eita Nakamatsu. The girl is Morimiya. They tell us they met through the readers column in Ubart's Monthly. Suzu mentioned she was interested in Hanayome, and Eita told her what he knew. Okay, so they met through a magazine. That's maybe worse. That's way worse, actually.
Well, at least it's not like anything weirder than it could have been.
I mean, yes. But also... What? They met through... How did they meet? Like, they
Probably,
met each
like-
other through a magazine. How did they fucking post an address in the magazine?
Reader's column probably had like, hey, if you know anything or want to know anything about this, here's my email.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
Yeah. Or maybe, like, phone number.
Or phone number.
Yeah. Then she pestered him into bringing her to the rumored telephone box. They were out this late because of her. Her parents sound pretty strict. Her mother keeps a close eye on her after school, and she needs permission to go out. So she snuck out of the house after her mother went to bed. Hanayome is just as famous at my school as Hanahiko is. Hey, Eita. Please tell them about those rumors.
Do I have to? Okay, fine.
Poor Ratchet Chat. I'm gonna be real, I hope I have never cursed in the 80s. Movies suggest this sucks. Yeah.
So true. So true, hot dog. That's my friend Hot Dog.
Hi, hot dog. Eita reluctantly tells us at Suzu's request.
They're just rumors I read, but...
Chapter 3, baby. Hanayome. Oh. Like a giraffe-necked bride. Oh, here we go. Here's our two unnamed characters talking with no distinction.
Hey, remember that one story? You know, the one about the public phone box in H City? There's a ghost that looks like a bride, and she'll find out what you're looking for. You want to be this one?
One of my friends actually tried it. He went to the specific phone box that lets you talk with ghosts. The phone suddenly started ringing. He slowly picked up the phone. But all he could hear was this weird smacking noise. He stayed on the line until... Did you see it? He heard a woman whisper. So he did what the rumors said to do, and said, "No, I haven't seen it." Got it. If she asks if you saw it, say no. That's rule 1. Also, I hate this fucking noise. It's actually actively, it's really disgusting. Then she said, "What do you want to see?" His cat had gone missing, so he asked where it was. When he looked where the woman said it really was there. So the rumors are totally true. I want to go ask her where my future bride is now. Oh, want to come with me? Got it. We did not see it. I do not see it.
I do not see it.
There. I carry Mary from the car and gently place her back on the sofa. That sound effect did not sound gently. Fucking screen shake.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Being in your arms is not bad, but I am most calm when I am here.
I'll take not bad. The doll really talked.
I can't say I expected that. Does that mean all that stuff about the mark is true too?
On the way over, we updated Suzu and Eita with just about all they needed to know. They may not completely believe us, but they're not rejecting it outright either. Seems like Eita, in particular, has already experienced some memory loss. Something about forgetting the names of anime characters or voice actors. Christy looked at him strange, but he appears to be taking it quite seriously. And Suzu snuck out of her house because she believed the rumors about Hanayome. They both believed in the occult already. I'm pretty sure they'll help us find a way to escape the mark. Granted, they're also really curious about Hanayome.
Pardon me, but may I speak? The marks on Suzu and Eita. They are likely from Hanayome. And Lady Christie. The feeling I sense from your mark is the same as theirs. So we can assume Hanayome also gave the mark to you. Do you recall encountering her? Something weird did happen.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Oh, I was thinking like, oh, I could take Christy if we, but I think the numbers work out the same either way. So you can feel free to keep voicing
Yeah.
her.
Right before I entered the forest, I stepped in the phone box on T Mountain. The phone rang out of nowhere.
Oh, it might be because of that. The telephone box at that rest area is also in the rumors of Hanayome.
But I didn't pick it up. It creeped me out, so I left. I was never able to give that person one final call because of that.
Who are you talking about?
It is not for children to know.
Fine.
So, are other phone boxes like that?
I think there are 3 that Hanayome will call from. The one we went to in the A Highway parking lot is one. And one is at T Mountain Rest Area. That's the one Miss Christie went to. And, Eita, where's the last one?
At the park by T apartment complex. It's the only one inside the city.
Why just those 3 locations?
Dunno, the BBS I read didn't say.
Ah, they probably connected through the BBS! That makes more sense. Especially if we are like early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Mister? Do you really think Hanayome is the one who gave us the marks?
I'm gonna say I'm not sure yet.
Not sure yet. We don't really know until we defeat her.
Really? But the rumors about Hanayome go back 5 years. And no one's ever mentioned that if you call her, you'll get a mark.
Oh.
Suzu's right. Rumors about this Mark thing only popped up super recently.
Which makes sense if there's some sort of, like, super big spirit that's, like, pulling the strings, so to speak.
So you're saying Hanayome hasn't always been giving out the mark?
If that's true, I wonder what triggered the change. Of course, I can't really say, seeing as I don't know anything about spirits.
Ghost helping people find what they're looking for. That's pretty strange.
Definitely the definition of ghost story.
Hey, Mr. Yashiki. If those rumors are true, why don't we try asking where the stolen statues are? If we return them to their places, it might just save our lives.
Smart. Search for the Buddha statues. If Christie's right, we might be able to escape the mark without fighting a spirit.
Mary, what do you think? A good question. Objects with human forms are easily able to gain inexplicable powers. Is that true? Does she have inexplicable powers?
I mean,
Does that
she
mean-
can sense spirit shit, which is pretty inexplicable.
Oh, true. And speak. Bleeding stone statues, cursed dolls. There are many examples.
Are
Looks
you
at Mary.
cursed? Are you cursed?
Are you cursed? You have to tell us if you're cursed. Legally, you have to tell us if you're
Otherwise,
cursed.
it's entrapment.
Historical statues of gods and Buddhas would certainly be no exception. Asking Hanayome about them would be a good idea.
So says the doll before our eyes that has the inexplicable power to talk. Maybe it wouldn't be strange that Buddha statues could bring down divine wrath.
Hey, guess what?
What?
First of all. Second of all.
Oh, nice verse.
Think my
Oh fuck,
lord.
hold on. I actually have to go get something to drink, otherwise I wouldn't
Yeah,
be drinking.
I also have to refill my water, so...
I'll be right back. Should I put us on the BRB screen?
I'm gonna be like 2 seconds, so you can
Okay,
just like...
I'll just leave us up. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I gotta go get another Peppy Cola. Okay,
I'm so
I'm
back,
back.
bitch. Oh, we both got back at the same time.
Perfect timing. I did not
I
grab a
refilled
Peppy
my
Cola.
50-ounce water bottle.
I grabbed a frickin'
Oh.
mellow yellow, rip it and grip it, baby.
Love a mellow yellow.
I love that they have it at the dollar store. It is
I
superior.
had to burp
the-
big style after drinking my Sprite cranberry, so
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna be muted for just a sec. Hang on. Alright, I'm so back.
Hell yeah. Let's freaking do this. I dinked my waiter.
I took my sip.
Hey,
Lord Yashiki, may I add? What was it?
I just said hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I will stretch also. Thank you for
Oh,
Mario.
fuck. Hang on.
Oh my god. I don't know if you can hear it, but my neck is cracking like crazy.
My back. As I explained previously, your mark is different. It is different from the others. Vanquishing spirits seems to weaken your mark's power.
It's been several days since she told me that I was going to die. Taking care of the spirits we encountered is likely how I'm still among the living. What are you trying to say?
I cannot say what the relationship between your mark and Hanayome is. But it is true in your... Wait. It is true it is in your best interest to track down spirits. I hope you will guide these mark bearers this evening as well.
I can't really picture Christy and Eta facing off against a spirit by themselves. If they failed, then a child would suffer the deadly consequences. That would weigh heavily on me. No turning back. I'll figure something out.
Thank you.
Mary bows her head slightly.
Now, you should begin investigating Hanayome. Why did she only call from 3 public phones from within H city? Her secret might lie in the answer. You visited the parking lot already. Please investigate T Mountain and the Park by T apartment complex.
New info.
So
added
T
in
Mountain
spirit
is in
file.
H City.
I believe T Mountain is just outside H City.
Gotcha.
So let's save. Do a fresh save.
Gotta choose a partner.
Yeah, who do I want to partner with? I mean, part of me wants to partner with Suzu, mostly just because she's new. But depending on where we go, I would say we probably want to bring Christy to the mountain. Just because that's where she got her mark. And then I would be cool with bringing either one of them to the park. That said, if we require a specific partner for a
I'm
specific
trying to
area,
find it. You know, to start. Choose your partner. Okay, does it matter who we pick? The guides written are both a bit messy. Because I'm referencing. There's a more in-depth guide, but it's written before the official translation of the game, really, I think. And Mary is referred to as Mary, like Merry, for example.
Okay. Yes. Mary the Dull and Lord Pippin Yashiki. Let's see. Let me look at the spirit file while you're taking a look at that. See if there's any information in here. I'll just skim. Wait, no, it's the 2000s.
Whoa.
Holy shit! This with the end of the 90s. Online infrastructure has advanced the popularity of a certainly widely used BBS. It's the early 2000s. Holy shit.
We finally got an answer.
Hanayome is an urban legend that sprung up from the BBS. If you go inside a telephone booth and wait, it'll ring. You have to
Big,
reply when
beautiful
I
soul.
haven't seen it. Not a single one has ever gotten a mark from her. Wait, hold on. It's 2004. No, it's 2005. Because the rumors of Hanayome originated on the BBS and they started 5 years ago. So unfortunately, we're too late to warn them about 9/11. Oh god.
What would they do about it?
I don't know. Why is this spirit called a bride? Someone must have seen her. Okay. So it doesn't seem like either of the other two have an explicit connection to the third location. They both have a connection to the first location we were just at. Let's take a look at stats. Christy's intelligence 13. Yeah, she does have a spirit power of 11. I have to pick a
So
stats, I think.
okay. Wait. What the hell? Okay, I know where we're going. All right, I'm caught up.
Okay. I will say my instinct is to grab Christy and go to the mountain. Is that a correct instinct?
Yes, on Christy, I would have to see what the mountain is called.
Okay, it's already partnered with Christy. Let me real quick just take a quick look at the stats for our other potential partners, just so I know. Suzu has a very high spirit power of 15, and then low other stats.
Oh, let's read their profiles while we're in this menu.
Oh yes, here let me take a look at stats real quick, and then I can. Why is that your partner select noise?
Oh, he's like, like really, you're taking me with you?
Okay. He sucks.
Like
I
really,
he's
I
very
have to
dexterous.
go.
He's very dexterous.
He's good at typing.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Let me swap back to Christy, and then we'll read their Profiles. Alright. Suzu. Elementary school student. A young girl who called Hanayome to ask her something and received the mark. She was raised in a complicated household and is extremely mature. The only thing childish about her is her love of animals. What if we run into the bunny? Eita Nakamatsu, occupation self-employed, or so he says. An occult maniac who's addicted to BBSs. He met Suzu through the Reader's column in Ubart's Monthly, and she idolizes him like a big brother for whatever reason. This is the beginning of the hottest summer in the life of Eita, age 33. Oh god, his alternate image is something.
He's crying.
Let's see Suzu's. I didn't look at hers.
Oh, hers is a little subtle. You probably didn't notice it.
Oh, yeah.
She
Yeah,
didn't do it yet.
Oh, okay. Come on, I want to see your secondary sprite.
It's really, she just like looks like she's taking damage.
Ah, yeah, okay. That's barely a secondary sprite. That's a secondary Sierra Mist.
Yeah, that's a. Wait, I love Sierra Mist. Come on.
I'm sorry, it's a
I miss
secondary
Sierra Mist.
Starry.
Yeah, fuck Starry.
Fuck Starry. All my homies hate Starry.
You and me, we're soda gang. We talk
we're
about
soda
sodas
gang.
a lot.
Okay, let's talk to Mary real quick, but then...
Let's see what items we have too.
Oh, yes.
Lord Eita, Lady Suzu, and Lady Christie. Hanayome is likely the one that gave all of them their marks. Please visit one of the public phones that rumors say Hanayome calls. You may obtain a clue regarding the key that will end the grudge.
The grudge.
The grudge.
A clue for the grudge.
Sorry. I always have to say the grudge.
I will say...
Wait, check your bag.
Check bag, yep. One of the... Nope, fucking no items. I don't know if you heard that A&W is releasing an ice cream sundae flavored soda.
What the
so long
fuck?
as we're on Soda Gang.
I need that.
It sounds good. Hi, Hen. Welcome.
Hi, Hen. That's Nona.
Rest area and park. So rest area is the mountain.
Yeah, go to rest area.
Okay.
That's the one thing the guide says is go to rest area.
And I'm bringing Christy. The phone booth stands solitary on the edge of the vacant rest area. An endless sea of trees stand behind it. Christy must have run into the forest after she heard the phone ring. Oh god. I can hear a dog howl from nearby. That's not what a howl... That's a bark. Nice try.
It was
almost
probably just a mistranslation
sounds...
there.
Yeah. It almost sounds sad. I'm probably just imagining it. Christy doesn't seem bothered by it. She's completely focused on the phone box.
I must have gotten my mark from Hanayome back then. But I was completely oblivious. I wasn't exactly in a right state of mind.
Rumors say the phone is supposed to ring if you wait by it for a while. I'm guessing waiting outside doesn't count.
Probably not. It only rang after I'd stepped in it.
The booth is too small for two people. Either I or Christy will have to go in.
You aren't thinking I'll do it, are you? Dangerous jobs are best left to men.
I guess I'll just have to go in. I mean, that's good, because I was like, oh, do we have to make Christy do it because she has a higher spirit power? But I really want to go... I want to do the phone. I don't want to just have Christy do the game for us.
Leave it to Christy.
It's cramped inside, and almost impossible to move around at all. It's almost like it's a Small cubicle designed for a single human being. I'd be a sitting duck if a spirit attacked me while I'm in here. Clouded glass makes it hard to see the outside. That just makes me more nervous. I wonder how long I have to wait until the phone rings. To pass the time, I glance around at the inside of the booth. There's a poster attached to the window. Help our investigation. On the night of 2/8/1990X, an assault took place in the forest nearby. If anyone has any info on this case, please notify H Police Department. This is dated 5 years ago. Okay, so I think we're likely in the early 2000s.
It could be in the late 90s.
It could be in the late 90s.
Because when it said in the 90s, that could have been talking to us, the player.
Yeah. God,
For
I love
information?
playing
I don't know.
narrow the date down. It's the same thing in
Yeah.
what's the game called?
Ace Attorney?
Seven Mysteries of Honjo. Paranormal Site. In Paranormal Site, Seven
Oh.
Mysteries of Honjo, the whole thing is one of the characters was born at like the inception of the color TV. And so like all the notes are like, yeah, and so he was born when at the inception of the color TV, and he's this many years old, but they never tell you what year it is. So
That's
like you have
awesome.
to do math if you want to know when the game is set. Looks like something terrible happened here. There it is.
Ooh.
Phone begins to ring. I hesitantly reach out. Pick it up. The only sound I hear is the dial tone. No one is speaking. What's going on? There it is. Suddenly, there's a strange noise. Crunching, smacking, with the sound of saliva as someone chews. Did you see it? No, I didn't see it. Tucked in the smacking is a woman's voice. The voice is creepy, cold, and chills me down to the bone. Is this Hanayome? Did you see it? She asks a second time. When I do that, I'm like turning my head, like with wide eyes, like doing like a creepy stare, but that does not translate to my model. The rumors mention that I should say, I haven't seen it. Very seriously, I say, I haven't seen it. What do you want to see? It's going exactly as the rumor said. Hanayome is supposed to tell you the location of whatever you're looking for. Christy told me to ask about the Buddha statues that were stolen from H Shrine. I'll give it a try. Buddha statues. Lord Buddha. Doesn't your arm already have the mark of the Buddha on it? Tell me, you want a new Buddha? Why are you doing that? Tell me. Well, tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. Tell me, 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 tell me. Tell me. Malengo's dead. Well, we learned something today.
Our mark has the arm of the Buddha.
Yeah. The woman's scream is still ringing in my ears. I feel sick. Must be because of my brush with that blood-curdling insanity. Why didn't she answer my question? What was different from when the others asked? We couldn't get the mark. We already had it. Mark on my arm burns dully. It's reminding me it exists. Maybe this is why she was acting strangely. And she did say something to the effect that Buddha gave me this mark. Was she just too insane to differentiate between Buddha and a monstrous spirit? Or is this mark really the work of divine wrath from the Buddha statues? I wait a while longer, but the phone doesn't ring again. There's no point in staying in here. Hey, Christy. As soon as I leave the booth, Christy comes up to me.
You don't look well. What happened? Sorry if I'm a little far away. I was grabbing it down. It's chilly.
It's freaking chilly. I need to start wearing sweaters. I love sweaters.
Let's go.
I tell Christy about my conversation with Hanayome.
What? That's not in the rumors.
Christy's brow furrows in confusion.
Should we go check out the other phone box for now? Maybe there's a clue there. You can also see if you can ask again.
There's no time to get lost in thought. The last phone booth is at the park by T Apartments, in the other direction. We'll head there after stopping at the mansion. It's probably wise to ask Mary what she knows, since it's on the way. New info. Second, phone box. Alright, let me save. Then go back to Kujo Mansion.
Okay, this time we will need to choose our partner, but maybe we should talk to
Yeah.
Mary and see what she thinks.
I tell Mary what happened at the phone box.
You say Hanayome acted strangely. She called the spirit that cursed you with your mark Buddha. I cannot say I know what she saw. But from what you said, she will likely not respond to your question. That does not mean she does not understand you, however. Use any method available to obtain as much information as you can.
Okay, to me that means somebody else needs to ask the question. She won't respond to us because we have the Buddha mark and not her mark. I'm tempted to switch to Suzu. She has the highest spirit power. And Christy basically said point blank, she's like, I'm not fucking doing that shit. So that is my thought process. Is that gonna get me killed?
Let me see. Next destination of you is... Okay, it depends on where you go first. There's two different paths to go here.
Okay.
Where do you want to go next?
I was gonna go to the park. The park by T
Oh.
Apartments.
For the park, you can bring anyone.
Okay, cool. Let's bring Suzu. We haven't gotten to talk to her yet.
Let's put her in danger.
Yeah. She'll be fine. Oh fuck, I don't have a gun anymore.
Sorry. I smacked my mic by accident.
Okay. Bark.
I hope... They're not gonna release the ice cream flavor 2025 of A&W? That's fucked up.
Here's the thing though. It's almost 2025.
Oh, don't say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. I was looking at because I really am interested in Infinity Nikki when that comes out, and they just ended the second like beta, and I was like, oh, but then it's not gonna come out till 2025, and it's like that could be a couple months. Like, it's so fucked. I hate the passage of time. I see a small park tucked between all of the looming apartment buildings. There's no one here. I guess everyone's already asleep. Do you want to take Suzu while she's our partner?
I'm sure that's the telephone booth from the rumors.
That's my little kid voice. You have to deal with it now.
Works. Well, now that I'm here, I still have no idea why Hanayome hung up on me. I followed the rumors exactly. Where did I go wrong?
Oh wait, where are we? The apartments or the park?
It's the park by the apartments.
Okay.
I did save before
I'm
this, so
just
if we get screwed, I can reload.
okay. I'm just scrolling to the right part of the guide.
I scratch my head. Ooh, more whisperies.
Don't adhere to the gossip. Defy it.
Cool. Defy gossip. Oh shit! We say we've seen it. We do the opposite of the rumors. Suddenly, I hear that strange voice again. Gossip. In other words, the rumors. What'll happen if I don't follow the rumors? Suzu, go back to the car. That literally doesn't matter. There's something I want to try. But it might end up backfiring on me.
Okay. Please be careful, mister. Oh, wait 1 second. I have a message from Eita.
Oh?
Yeah, he says there's new info on Hanayome. Here it is.
Does she have a fucking cell phone? No, it's a note. Why is the... Okay. Cool. Suzu hands me a note written by Eita.
Don't talk about eyes or things like it when you're on the phone with Hanayome. If the call goes sideways somehow, don't say I, okay?
Noted.
P.S. Best to avoid anything that even sounds like I.
Okay, so don't say the word I. What? Don't say I? There's nothing else?
No, that's all. But Ada said that he was sure it would help.
I'll keep it in mind.
Save the
Suzu
game.
returns to the car. Yeah. Oh, do I get to?
Hmm.
I step inside and wait for the phone to ring.
Maybe not.
There's a poster in this booth, too. Just like the one at the rest area. This looks like it's been here for a few years. Young woman kidnapped.
Young woman kidnapped.
A
We
young
voted for the
local
same
woman was
fucking.
kidnapped close to this location. If you are a witness to this crime, please notify the police. MPD. February 8th, 5 years ago. I think the poster I saw at the rest area had the exact same date. Coincidence? There it is. Phone rings. I grab the receiver and slowly pick it up. I hear a noise like someone chewing gum from the other end of the phone. Icy cold voice speaks. Did you see it? I saw it. You saw
Didn't you? You saw that thing of me.
The voice
What?
cuts off. Hey! Hey, girl, hey! Something outside collides violently with the glass of the booth, but I can't see it. Here we go. Deadly choice. Live or die.
Tell me, how did you see it? With your own eyes? Or eyeglasses? A telescope?
Telescope. There's a telescope. Telescope. Telescope.
Telescope.
Telescope. Sounds like something's searching around outside the phone box.
You saw it. You said you saw it. What color? A beautiful color. Red, pink, green.
Red? Oh, no. Maybe... No. Most likely... green? Wrong.
Most
Likely.
fly.
Likely.
You saw it. What kind of person are you? What's important to you? Your dreams, romance, love, which do you choose?
Fuck. Romance is great. Fuck! No! I hit the button too many times! I hit down twice instead of once!
Oh.
Because I thought it didn't work the first time! Fuck.
I guess
It's
we're
fine.
gonna meet Hanayome.
Suddenly the phone goes dead. Ugh, someone knocks on the glass door. I open it like a dumbass. Is that a stranger passing by? Guess they're wondering what's going on with me? It's a relief to hear a normal person's voice and definitely not a fucking ghost. Yeah, sorry. It's nothing, really. Yeah. Hey! As I'm turning around, I feel the door of the booth violently fly open. Two dark, shadowy arms are the last things my eyes see. The image burned into my retinas. Is she an eye puller outer ghost? All right,
Maybe.
let's decide again.
Maybe that's what she does. That makes sense.
Please go back to the car, Suzu. I get your note. Okay. I saw it. I saw it, baby.
You saw it, didn't you?
Alright. Telescope. And then it's gonna be maybe pink. Okay. Kind of person are you? What's important to you? Your dreams, romance, love? Which do you choose? Romance is great.
Because it can't be my, because that has the I
Yeah.
sound in it. And then not I believe in love.
Oh, that was the last choice. The phone goes dead. The next I know, bloody handprint is gone. So is the ominous presence. But I can still hear that chewing. Questions she asked me were strange. She was particularly anxious about what I had seen. I think I did a good job not mentioning anything like eyes in my answers. Overly conscious over being seen. Maybe that's where her secret lies. Okay. Theorizing time. There is the superstition that you're not supposed to see the bride before the wedding. On the day of the wedding, you're not supposed to see the bride if you're the groom. Maybe that ties into it. I exit the booth, and Suzu rushes up to me.
My mark suddenly started hurting. Did something happen?
I tell Suzu about what happened in the telephone booth.
I wonder what that was about.
Guess there's no way she'd know the answer.
Huh? There's something on the ground.
There's a siren in the background. Like an emergency vehicle passing by. Sure enough, there's a folded up piece of paper lying near the booth. Looks like a piece of stationery. I don't think it was there before I went into the phone box. I pick up the paper and open it. To Seiko. I'll dispel all of your heartache. So forget that horrible incident and take your quiet rest up in heaven. Incident? The posters I saw in the telephone booths mentioned something like that too. Could they be connected? I ask Suzu what she thinks.
Is it a coincidence or...
Suzu worries at her lip.
We've gotten all the boxes now, so should we go back? I want to share all this with Ada and Miss Christie.
Yeah. We should probably head back for now. Third phone box. We save? Yeah, hot save. Do we want to take a quick break when we get back to the mansion? Because I would like to go use the restroom really quick.
I'm down. I kind of want to make a
Run
snack.
an ad while we're on BRB.
Yeah, I'm down.
Alright, cool. Let's go do that. I will see you all shortly, folks. Hello, everyone. Welcome back, says Christy. Thanks for sticking around during our break, watching the ad, supporting the stream. We did not die the second time. We died the first time.
Very easy to die in this game.
It's true.
Oh, welcome back.
Christy's there in the garage. She's going through the files full of articles on criminal cases.
How'd the investigation go?
Suzu and I tell Christy what we discovered.
I see.
I can see Christy's mind working.
Hey, Mr. Yashiki. You know about these posters and the bit of stationery you found? Could they be linked to Hanayome? She might have been someone who was caught up in the incident and killed.
I can't believe we have to state that, but yeah, that
Yeah.
feels incredibly relevant.
And if that's the case, then...
She glances over at the files.
The dates were 5 years ago, right?
that there might be an article on what that happened back here in those files. Let's get Eta to help out too. Go get a move on.
Sounds good.
Let's
Honestly, this is the
get
best job
Ada.
for Ada
You
to
go
be
get
doing
Ada.
right now. All four of us begin reading through files. The clippings range from the smallest dispute to the most heinous crime in H City. But they're all dated 5 years ago or earlier. Did they get stored in the garage because they're so old?
Wait. How long has Sayakujo been dead? That's not something we know, is it?
No, we just know that we found her corpse, and we know that Mary was instructed to behave as a normal doll until instructed otherwise. Which she broke that command. Because Sayakujo was dead and never told her to stop acting like a normal doll.
What
So
Mary
it's
did it?
possible... Well, I mean, we don't know how old the rumors of Hanahiko are.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're relatively recent, because all the disappearances were stuff that Mashita was investigating.
Yeah, that's
But-
true.
I mean, we saw a child ghost in the room, but I don't think we ever explicitly connected Hanahiko to Kujo's death.
Yeah.
She
Was
had,
it
like, weird
Hanahiko?
flowers growing out of her, but
They were weird flowers,
they
not
were
roses.
weird flowers. They weren't like the rose bushes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wonder.
After a while,
I think I found it. The date matches the posters, and the victim's name is Seiko.
Suzu lays the file out on the desk, and we all peer at it.
Why were we letting Suzu read these files?
I mean, her profile said she was mature. So, I guess we let her read about murder. Oh,
That's
I see the
silly.
forest arch. The file has articles about an incident that happened 5 years ago. The victim's name was Seiko Hasegawa. Apparently, she committed suicide in the forest by H Castle on the eve of her wedding. She was in her dress when she was found. I think this is Eita.
Oh, Suzu, you probably shouldn't read anymore. It's pretty bad.
Thanks, Eita. But I want to know more about Hanayome. I feel like I need to do this.
She's cringing, but she sounds determined.
Oh no,
Yeah,
she's
well,
cringing.
I can't believe she's cringe. Between this and sneaking out at night, she's a surprisingly brave kid. It's rather odd for someone her age. Is this? No, this is Chris.
I remember now. This happened back when I used to be a news anchor.
Christy mutters just loud enough to hear. Then, do you know the whole story?
Horrible. It's hard to recount. A woman was abducted by a gang while she was walking her dog. They brought her to the forest and assaulted her. People found her battered and staggering along the road the next day. The dog was run over and killed near the forest when it chased after them.
No, poor dog. I mean, poor woman also, but they really threw
They
the
didn't
dog
have to
die in there as
also
well.
get her dog.
Yeah. That's horrifying.
They didn't have to get her also, of course, but you know. Yeah, but that wasn't the end of Seiko Hasegawa's misfortune.
Eita somberly cuts in. His usual grin is nowhere to be found.
It's well known in some circles, but her assault was photographed.
I was worried that's gonna be what she was worried we saw.
Oh.
Because,
Poor Seiko.
yeah.
The pictures were sent to her fiance. They threatened to make them public if he didn't pay up. I heard he gave them a ton of money to get the photos and the negatives.
Is that true, Christy?
Yeah, I heard that as well.
Because of all that, Miss Seiko had a mental breakdown. And in the end, she hung herself. She'd been a serious, honest woman, so she just couldn't bear it.
Cruel fate of a woman attacked before her wedding. But fall silent as that reality weighs on us. Suzu timidly speaks up, her face pale.
Maybe there's a connection between what happened to Miss Hasegawa and Hanayome's phone boxes?
According to the article, the incidents that wrecked her life took place near each phone box. Abducted by the park and assaulted by the rest area, she was. Sorry, Yoda moment. She was found wandering by the parking lot by A highway.
The phone booths connect Hanayome and Seiko Hasegawa. The coincidence sent a shiver down my spine. So that note we found by the telephone booth, did Seiko's fiance write it?
Most likely. What's strange is that it was there and not where she committed suicide.
Did Hanayome put it there? Maybe she was telling us something.
I have no clue how spirits think, but Suzu's right, and that note is an important clue for us.
I seem to recall Miss Seiko's fiance was a famous musician. As a result, the case was widely publicized at the time. It happened right after they returned from a romantic trip to Greece. Old ladies were sobbing about how it made it all the more tragic. And the poor dog they brought on the trip died heroically as well.
Oh, they brought the dog with them on their Greece trip.
Aww.
They really love that dog. Where's the fiance now?
Well, he began acting strange due to his shock and then went missing. Some say her suicide was to follow him. But he wasn't the only one who disappeared. It sounds like all the culprits went missing too.
Huh. Hear about that online too?
Well, something like that. The internet wasn't the same back then. There were only hubs.
Hubs? Like pretty internet chat rooms?
Everyone was talking about it on the occult hubs back then.
Here, let me show you the web ring. Fuck, remember web rings? That shit was crazy.
Here's my IRC.
God.
There's one person in the community who knew way too much. I think he was one of the culprits. He brought up a bunch of things like taking pictures and all that. And I bet those were pictures of the assault. Oh, that's you. Yeah, that's right. After they were finished, those assholes got a camera out and took pictures of her, her face soaked in tears. The whole time she yelled, "Don't look, don't look."
I do not fucking blame her.
Yeah.
Don't look, huh? Hanayome has an extreme reaction to being seen by others.
Kept going on about it night after night. Until he suddenly stopped posting. People who knew him said they couldn't contact him at all. Those guys deserve to die. But it's still really creepy, you know?
Suddenly, a line from the note pops into my head.
Mm-hmm.
I'll dispel all of your heartache. Hey, Christy. Do you happen to know exactly where in the forest Seiko killed herself?
I was a reporter at the time, so I did go to the location. But that was 5 years ago, so I don't remember exactly. I feel like I went west from that big arch at the entrance. So you're really going to go?
Yeah. We might be able to figure out something about Hanayome.
Okay, mister. I'll do my best.
New info added to the spirit file. Oh shit. Okay, I can change partners if I need to. Let me save.
And fave.
Alright. So if we're going to the forest. I don't know if I want to bring Suzu there.
Why not?
I mean, just because the forest was really bad. And it's a suicide forest, so I feel like I am like, hey, maybe we should give her a fucking break. Eita, I feel like is gonna be fucking useless. Suzu could be useful, but I don't know if I want to put her through that. And then Christy kind of knows what's up.
Apparently the answer is you do want to bring Suzu.
Okay. That's what I thought. Is I was like, I don't want to bring Suzu, but we might have to. She has the highest spirit power. Like,
yeah, you can bring anyone, but it says if you bring somebody else, you might have to backtrack. So I'm saving you.
Fuck that. All right, forest baby.
It doesn't explain why I can't bring Christy, but it says bringing Christy is pointless. Why you can't bring Christy? I mean,
Who knows? Hearing her speak, I had the impression that she'd been raised well, but now that I'm out alone with her like this, it's not just that. She's... how do I put it?
This is a little late, but I hope you get along. Should I call you Mr. Yashiki?
No, just, Mr. is fine. Having you call me by my first name is kinda...
I'm sorry. That was rude of me.
That's right. She's strangely mature. Suzu. Is it alright if I call you that?
Yes, just Suzu is fine.
Okay. So, what do your parents do? Yeah, it's kinda out of the blue to ask that, but we might be in some life and death situations. Even if she's just a kid, I'd like to know what kind of person she is.
Right now I'm only living with my mom. She pushes herself every day.
Pushes herself. that mean she's a career woman who works hard at her job? I see. Sorry for the random question.
Not at all.
She lives alone with her mother, who works every day. Which means she's basically living alone. That must be why she's so mature.
Damn.
What? Just then the tires hit a bump in the road. I can see a square gray object in the back seat through the rearview mirror. Is that thing back there yours?
No, that's Ata's. He said it was a CD radio cassette player.
Tool. A radio cassette player. Why?
Cool thing to have in the 2000s.
Yeah?
He said we might need music while we drive. Wanna listen to something?
No, I'll pass. The conversation grinds to a halt after that. It's like there's an invisible person between us. After falling silent a while, Suzu finally speaks up again. It only makes sense for the conversation to turn one direction. So who's your favorite member?
What's your favorite Pokemon? This Mark.
Pukachi? Is that what it's called?
Oh my god.
Did Hanayome really do this?
I don't know for sure, but I think that's a natural assumption.
Oh. I guess so.
Suddenly, it dawns on me. Why does this kid not want to treat the spirit like it's evil? No, maybe it's just Hanayome specifically. But that would be the best.
What would?
I mean, if Hanayome were really a nice spirit.
Yeah, you're right.
Her grin at me is relieved. I smile back at her stiffly, a weight in the pit of my stomach. If that's really true, then we can get through this without anyone dying. It's
Is
been
that
updating
Fortnite update
Fortnite
data?
this whole time? What?
You've been updating Fortnite.
It's been updating Fortnite? I didn't tell it to do that. We haven't dropped any frames, so I guess it didn't hurt my internet connection. If that's really true, then we can get through this without anyone dying. The problem is, that's impossible. I lightly rub my wrist as I watch Suzu smile out of the corner of my eye. Yeah, I really hope so. Yeah, because I guess the mark is a sign that the spirit wants to inflict harm on the living. Is one of the things we learned.
But why now? After she's been helping people find things for 5 years.
Yeah, I want to say maybe her ability to grant the mark is relatively new. So maybe she's not intentionally granting the mark. It's simply born of her, like, anguish and fury at the people who did this to her. So people who visit the locations associated with her trauma, she instinctively thinks of as threats.
Yeah.
That's my thought
Even if she doesn't
process.
even talk to you.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Huh? No, we're gonna go in the forest?
I'm really sorry, Suzu. The guide told me I had to bring you.
Sorry, Suzu, it's the guide.
Sorry, Suzu. It's not my fault. Suzu is understandably terrified. Just don't look at the arch. Don't look at how it says murder. Don't look at it. Anyone would be in her shoes. No one wants to go into a dark forest at night. Especially a famous suicide spot. We'll be okay, so long as we're careful. I don't believe what I said for a minute. It's just something you say at times like these.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. It's supposed to be west of the gate. I look to the west of the gate again. There's no sign of a trail. Yeah. Suddenly, Suzu's face stiffens. What's wrong?
It's got cold.
Fuck! Oh, fuck! Oh, that startled the hell out of me. Oh god, I follow their gaze. Her gaze, and see a low shadow dashing out from the darkness. Hey, have you watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood?
No, but I watched the original.
Okay. Does
When
this
I was a
remind
kid.
you of anyone?
Yup.
A dog? Certainly seems like one. Kicks up the dirt with 4 legs. It looks off somehow. Its fur is long and disheveled, and from certain angles, its face looks human. Fuck, is it? Shit! It might be. The dog stares at us, growling softly. What is it? Are you trying to tell us something?
Mom says you're not supposed to talk nice to dogs like that. She says to be firm, like its master. That's how you train them. If you give it attention, the dog will think it has power over you.
So ignore it and stay quiet, huh? I guess that's true for humans, too. Powerful people tend to ignore others. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. The dog barks loudly, then vanishes into the western underbrush. The moment it's gone, chill in the air dissipates like it was never there.
Was it trying to tell us that we should go that way?
Maybe. I shine the flashlight on the spot where the dog disappeared. A now familiar pain shoots through my wrist. There we go, baby!
The mark's
Few
color grows
hours
more
left.
vivid. Oh.
I think you usually read the. I was just like, let me read
Oh.
I'm gonna read it. I don't remember. Because you do the whisper voice, but I think that's distinct from the whisper voice. There's probably not much time left. We better hurry. Let's check the bushes over there. New info. Investigating the forest again. Alright, let's save. Gotta be firm with this doggy. Can you just check to see if we have any, cool fucking, things? What are they called? Spirit
Talisman?
healer tags? Yeah. It's a thicket. With the dog gone. With the doggone dog gone. I push my way into the underbrush. I spot the traces of what used to be a path. You could barely call it one at this point. This must be the closed hiking trail. The path goes west from the gate.
It's really here. Was it trying to tell us about it?
Who knows? Anyway, let's get going. Cool. Now we're in for reals, for serious mode. Okay, I don't see anything to interact with.
Hmm.
Okay, we got a fork. There's
Oh,
something
there's
in the
something down there.
bushes. Yeah, I'm just searching for answers. There it is. Something in the grass. Paper. Pick it up. I push the grass aside and pick it up. Talisman, there we go.
That's good. You needed that.
Yeah. Looks like my soul power reset to 1,000 after we did that thing.
Oh, okay.
So,
I would
I
save
will
here.
definitely need that, yes. Alright, and then let's try going left. This south little clearing. Yeah-oh. Let's look for other things first. Okay, there's something in the bushes there. Oh, it's the shadow of a tree behind that foreground tree. Thought it was a face. Alright. Something's in the grass. Can't see it well from here. Feel around in the blades of grass. Instant camera. Oh no. Is this the camera? I've hit the switch before I realized, and a red light appears. Apparently that means that the flash can be used.
Does it still work?
Yeah, looks like it. I turn it off and quickly stuff it in my bag. I decide it's wise to not mention the dried blood that's stuck to the bottom of it.
You see, is to perceive light.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
So I guess if it's dark, if there's no light, you can't see. But maybe we could use the flash to, like, force someone or something to see. Distant voice echoes in my head. True, seeing something means you're seeing the light is reflecting. But what does that have to do with Hanayome?
Maybe to see her, we need more light.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that's the attack path to use the camera on her. Or maybe that's
but-
like stunning her.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that could be the making her weak. Alright. I shine the light on the grove of trees in front of us and catch a glimpse of something odd. Now, this is a tree covered in photos, so I have my finger on Sasuke button in case these are photos of the assault.
I hope they aren't. That would just be tasteless.
Yeah.
You know?
Mister, what's that?
Or at least a zoom in would be tasteless.
Yeah.
Something stuck to that tree over there.
I can't make it out from here. I'll have to zoom the screen closer. I move forward for a closer look.
Oh, they're all faces.
Oh, these are, I think, these are maybe the people who assaulted her? Because they all have, like, nails
maybe
stuck
the
in their
husband did
eyes.
this.
Yeah, because they won't be able to see, because they have their eyes nailed out.
Yeah.
What is this? All thought in my mind ceases. There's something on one of those nails. Like, hanging from it. It's
Like
as
a
if
bunch
I'm
of
unable to
rings or
process
some
what I'm
fabric.
seeing, and my brain comes to a halt. Are these photos? There are a bunch of pictures of different people posted to the tree. But they're all
What is this? Why do all the eyes have nails?
It's just as Suzu said. For some bizarre reason, each photo has a person with nails driven through both eyes. Attached to the nails is some kind of tape. Okay, that's what it is. Cold sweat drips down my back. What kind of grudge would cause someone to do something like this?
What do you mean, what
seriously
kind of
held
grudge?
All of the pictures. They're all men.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking that they're potentially the assholes who did this
Mm-hmm.
to Hanayome. Suzu's mutters are just loud enough to hear. Huh? I look over the photos again. A good number of them are deteriorated, so they're hard to make out, but she may be right. Yeah, looks like it. All the subjects are men. That's clearly not a coincidence. Yeah, that's one of the other reasons why I was thinking about not bringing Ato or Ata or whatever his name is, because I'm like, like a middle, or not a middle, but like a 33-year-old man. I feel like is not the best person to confront this spirit in this
Yeah.
moment. And we have to have one of those in our party already because it's us.
Yeah, and also he's a coward. It says
Yes.
on his profile. So maybe he runs away or something.
Probably. I feel a little dizzy and step back. Through my blurry vision, something flashes in the light from the flashlight. That, I guess, is why they call it that. Huh?
I call it a torch.
What are you, one of them Britishes?
Yeah,
How could you?
sorry.
Is something wrong?
Nothing. It's just over there. Something sparkled up there. Something might be there. We should check it out. Something up in the branches of the tree is reflecting light. Something must be stuck in the branches. The only way we'll be able to check it out is to climb up the trunk.
You're going to climb the tree?
There aren't any cavities, knots, or branches within reach. It'll be hard to climb up it. So...
Oh,
maybe
I
we
think I know.
boost her up, because she's small.
Yeah, because she's small. Maybe that's why we couldn't bring anyone else.
Yeah.
If that's all, then... Okay, I'll try.
I squat at the base of the tree and let her climb up on me. Up you go. I stagger a bit, but manage to stand. I feel like I'm one of the trees now. Can you reach?
Just a little to the right. I am almost there. Eek!
Suzu reaches as far as she can with her hand, and I lose my balance. We both crash to the ground. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Here.
Suzu shows me her hands. It's holding the object that was stuck in the branches. Oh, the dog collar. A collar? It makes me think of that dog we saw before coming here. Does this belong to that dog? This is that dog!
That owl.
I wonder who threw it away.
Who knows? As I'm putting it away in my bag, I spot an inscription on the inside of the collar. It's okay, there's phi. No, that's not phi. That's epsilon.
They went to Greeks, right? They went
That's
to Greece.
right. They went to Greece.
So this
I think
must
that's
be in Greek.
gamma, so it's Genta. I think is the middle name, and I believe that is the letter that is a capital epsilon flanking it.
I don't know. I feel like Kenta makes more sense for a Japanese name. Maybe
Yeah,
it's a
I think
K?
I don't think that there is. I think gamma covers both ga and ka in Greek, so it could be Kenta. I associate it with
Kenta?
because the
I guess
symbol
Kenta.
is very similar in Cyrillic, which is a g is shaped like that gamma.
Mm.
So that's what I associate it with. But I think Kenta makes sense.
Maybe
How are
it
you
is
supposed to
Kenta, though.
pronounce that? You're supposed to pronounce it Kenta. Yashiki. We just went over this. Let me just make sure nothing else appeared. Oh, speaking of that dog.
Maybe it's not Kenta. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Because if it's the G, wait, wouldn't it be the G? I don't know. This whole thing is confusing me.
Yeah. But have you seen the ads for or people talking about dog food?
Oh, no, I haven't. Hang on, real quick. I haven't seen those though. Sorry. My cat is just she. I thought she was about to hack up a hairball.
Oh, poor kitty.
Real quick.
But yeah, dog food is essentially like a frozen Jim Bro kibble. Um, and I was very excited when I saw it because I'm like, I wanna eat fucking kibble. I want to have a nutritionally complete food that I could just. And I looked at it, and it's not fucking kibble. It's just like beef pot pie insides. Like it's just like some
Oh,
ground beef and peas and stuff. I'm like, you didn't even turn it into like pellets.
is it like hot mush or is it like dry?
It's so you heat it up, so it becomes like it's like little nuggets of ground beef and like peas and carrots and sweet potatoes and stuff.
Till I get a dry kibble that can be stored at room temperature, they haven't made kibble for humans.
Yeah.
Dried and eaten. Stored and
Uh,
eaten. Room
Also,
temperature. There we go.
very funny thing. There is a disclaimer on the bag. I went to the website to look at pictures of it because I was like, let me investigate this. And there is a disclaimer on the bag that says, "Caution: It's gonna be hot after you cook it." Which is
It's
like, yeah, I
gonna
would
be
hope
hot after
so.
you cook it. Well, that's true, but they're just putting that on there so that no one can sue them for that fact, I
Yeah,
suppose.
but it's
Because I always eat my
absolutely wild.
pizza rolls right out of the air
Oh,
fryer
you
and I
know
burn
I
my
do
mouth a
too.
little.
That's I just burned the hell out of my mouth. Um, Also, I'm not a doctor, but it looks like it has a lot of vitamin A per serving, and you can definitely get vitamin A toxicity. So this is not a
Think my
recommendation.
later.
I will think my later. Thank you.
Think my later.
I'll drink my order too.
I hear a low growl from somewhere. I can't see what's making it, but it seems to be watching me.
I bet it's a dog.
Oh, we did see that dog at the gate. I already forgot about the dog. That was terrifying. I'm not sure why, but I feel an intense hostility directed toward me.
What should we do?
The instant Suzu speaks, the growling grows distinctly quieter. I remember the photos. all of them were men with nails in their eyes. Yeah, so if we brought Eita, I bet we'd be dead. Or we'd have to leave.
Yeah.
I don't know what that has to do with the dog. But if those pictures demonstrate the hatred that saturates this place, if I'm with Suzu, it might react differently. I consider my options. Show the collar. I assume this is it. You get the option to do this if you're with Eita. And show the collar probably gets you killed.
Yes.
I've got an idea. I take the collar out of my bag. Maybe it's a safe bet that the spirit was born here, so the dog is likely tied to this collar. I face the general area the barking is coming from and show it the collar. The dog appears like a gust of wind. Whoa! 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 Before I can blink, it steals the collar from me. Oh, deadly choice. Here we go. When I try to quickly jump away, I hear Suzu call out to me.
Mr. Yashiki, don't move!
But I don't catch the rest of it. The dog rushes at me, so fast it looks like it's gliding over the ground. Stay still. Stay still. Stay still. The dog stops in its tracks. It seems confused that I'm not reacting and just standing still. We have to be in charge. It shuffles back on its guard, then prepares to attack again. It bares its teeth and growls. Fuck. Turn my back to it. I don't even consider you even remotely a threat. I break my gaze and turn my back to it. I pretend to not hear it threatening me. It growls for a while, until it abruptly stops.
Thanks.
The dog holds the collar in its mouth and stares at me. That collar has an inscription on it, doesn't it? I'm sure it said,
Oh boy.
Genta or Kenta. What should I call it? Genta! It's Genta! Fucking called it.
You were right. You were right.
Genta. I mutter the name. The dog perks its ears. I say it again, this time more clearly. Genta. Then. The dog turns around, quietly slinks into the brush. Disappears from sight. Seems I somehow managed to escape death. Whew. I pick up the collar that was left behind and sigh deeply.
Are you okay?
Yeah, that was... I can't even say it was no big deal. My words simply trail off. That's all I can answer with. I pat myself down with my hands, but I don't seem to be injured anywhere. I did feel teeth biting into my hand when the collar was snatched from me, though. That dog may be supernatural. Maybe!
Maybe.
Maybe! It has a human face!
And they killed a dog near here, so
Oh,
it literally
shit.
makes sense that that's the dog.
Fuck! I bet it's the
You forgot about the
dog,
dog?
and the spirit of the fiance. Because he said he would
Yeah.
protect her from the stuff, so he's being the protector spirit. And okay. I thought it was maybe, like, part of her spirit at first, but it's definitely the fiance at this point. In my mind, at least. I hope it doesn't attack again.
I think we'll be fine. It found what it was looking for.
You're right. Save? Save, save, save.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You have any cool talismans? Any tight talismans? Nope, doesn't look like it. Ugh. Uh-oh! Sound like a rope creaks above my head. Silhouettes swing in the shadow of the trees. My whole body shudders with dread.
Are those people?
Suzu gives a terrified yelp. Speechless, I shine my flashlight on them. They clearly aren't people. They're mannequins. With things hanging by their necks from the trees. Display mannequins you can find in any department store. Obviously, dolls can't commit suicide. Is this someone's idea of a
I wonder if
mannequin?
if Mary's gonna.
Yeah, I
they've
was gonna
said that.
say, we keep talking about dolls in like an abstract. Or maybe a warning to intruders. The only one who knows the truth would be whoever did this. Let's go. I don't think they're dangerous. They're only mannequins. Yeah, that's what Doctor Who thought too. Until they all were living plastic aliens.
That's awesome. Oh, sorry. Didn't see that Suzu was talking. What'd she say?
Okay.
Okay.
Suzu replies uneasily. But before either of us take a step forward, feel a shaky hand gripping onto me. Yeah, I would do the same, Suzu. Doll is hanging mercilessly by its neck. It has something in its left hand. Let's grab it. Grabbing onto it to stop it from swaying, I open the hand and take what's inside. Cool. Love a talisman?
We love a talisman.
You know what I will say? And I may be speaking it into existence here. We haven't gotten a flashlight searching jump scare in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Dolls swing unceasingly from their ropes, even though there's no breeze. Male doll is hanging from a tree. I wonder what the person who did this was thinking. I don't think there's anything else. What is this? Is this just more mannequins? It looks like it. Just far away.
Don't forget to check the ground.
Yes, I will double check the ground. Didn't see anything. Shine. Here. Yeah. Doesn't look like it. Hanged Man's Road. Hey, doggy.
It's that dog, says Leon Kennedy.
I got that dog in the forest.
It's
Suzu?
that dog.
Be careful.
No, it's okay now. It won't attack anymore.
It's that dog from before. It starts digging in the dirt right in front of us. After a few moments, it disappears like mist.
What was it doing? Is there something over there?
Let's take a look. There's obviously something there. Just trying to see if there's any more. Okay, let's just brush. There have been a lot of like vaguely humanoid leaf shapes, but no like actual humans or spirits watching us. It's a place where that dog was digging. Upon
Ow.
closer inspection, the dirt there appears to be a different color. I reach out and touch the dirt. The texture under my hand surprises me. Dirt around here is soft, almost as if something was buried. Give me a hand.
You're gonna dig here?
Yeah, this is what the dog said. I don't think we'll need any tools. Please.
Okay.
In silence, we kneel in this forest in the middle of the night and dig up the dirt with our hands. I feel like I'm robbing a grave. It could be that those words popped into my head because I somehow knew what we'd find. Distracted. Ugh, there's buggies in there. I look down on what we dug up. What we find is a corpse. It's just a skeleton now, but it doesn't look that old.
Is that a corpse?
Yeah. My reply sounds incredibly flat and uncaring, even to me.
Yeah.
At some point, death has become familiar. What strange bedfellows we make. Just like me and Machta. That fact, and not the corpse, is what sends a shiver down my spine. I'm too comfortable with the world of the dead. I know this, but I can't escape it. One part of me observes the remains before us and reacts calmly. Just then, I notice something. What's that? Something white in the skeleton's hand. I dig it out and discover it's a plastic bag. Inside are a number of cassette tapes and some kind of note. God, if we only had some sort of tool that would let us play cassette tapes.
Mm-hmm.
The note's deteriorated, but parts of it are legible.
Oh,
Go ahead. You be this.
I killed them all. Once. Assault you. Now you. Rest in peace. What needed to be done. Now I die here. This forest, you passed away. New song. Want, listen, heaven.
The note ends there. Got 3 cassette tapes.
That sounds
Okay.
like a suicide note, doesn't it?
Those 3 tapes are definitely the key to the good ending.
But these tapes.
She looks at the cassette tapes.
I didn't think she would keep talking, so I took a hit from my vape.
Why
You're
were they
good.
buried too?
She looks at the remains as if asking them the question. Of course it's not going to reply. I don't know. Trail off. A different voice is whispering in my mind.
Missed.
The voice falls silent. The last. Wait a second. The last what?
Well, is something the matter? I didn't say anything.
It's nothing. Sorry, just talking to myself. Anyway, let's take these tapes with us. Unidentified suicide victim. I think we can confidently say that's the fiance. Real quick, I want to look at our items, because we got new items now. It's the camera. Better if the flash still has a charge. A tree in Death Forest. We've had the dog collar hanging in a tree in Death Forest. Tape
Teforest.
Charm Song. An old cassette tape found buried in the corpse of the forest. It had been wrapped in a plastic bag, so it's in good shape. It should be played. The words Charm Song, Echo Ballad, and My. So if we're going off the last one, it's this one, because it's the third in our inventory. But I figure he was a famous musician, so 2 of these were probably released before her death, and the third was released after. Or produced after. And that's the one she wouldn't have heard. I think that's probably part of the key to getting the good ending here. Do a quick save. Alright. There was nothing else on this screen. I'm going to do a quick scrub just in case. Nope. Figure we can go back to the car and listen to them. Fuck. Okay, that's the time thing. It was just really weird to see all the mannequins from the other side. I thought they were staring at me. Fucking 30 minutes. Gah. I don't know where my mark flares up painfully. The intense pulsing setting my nerves on fire. Shit. Are we out of time? Bite my lip and look at Suzu. 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 Hey. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's finally here. It all starts now. I grab Suzu and run. Spirit is closing in on us. Okay, we just get back to the car. Did I get in the car to go somewhere? Regardless, I'm here inside it, gripping the wheel.
He's starting to forget.
Yeah. The mansion. I need to go back there for now. I glance through the rearview mirror at Suzu in the back seat. Suzu is staring vacantly out the window with a slightly tilted head. The only thing out there is darkness. There's nothing to look at. Ata's tape player is laying on its side in the passenger seat. I grabbed it from the back, meaning to play one of those tapes. We quickly arrive at Kuja Mansion. Even if I discuss it with Mary, it's probably best to listen to a tape first. I reach for one, but as I do, I notice something odd. Uh-oh. Fuck, did we just lose time? Is this just, like, miles down the road? And we just don't remember traveling there? Fuck. That's actually terrifying.
Right?
Where are we? I'm on an unfamiliar road. Like I took a wrong turn somewhere. No, it's not unfamiliar. I've clearly been down this road before. But the route I was taking should have had no way for me to come across this road. That's the only way I can describe it. It's impossible.
Or we're getting, like, hitting a spirit barrier and they won't let us go
Yeah,
back to
that's
the
true.
mansion.
We're getting, like, magically redirected to... Calm down. I must have made a mistake because I was messing around with the tape player. wouldn't get lost on the way to the mansion. I've been to it so many times now. I just missed the first intersection and ended up somewhere strange. That's all. That's what I tell myself as I make a U-turn. Yeah. We're the ranger in this D&D party. We cannot become lost except by magical means, and it's magical means. No matter how many times I go back. Damn it! Why am I here again? Are we gonna end up by the lot with the phone booth? No matter how I turn, I end up on the same road. Right, left, keep going straight, I still return to the exact same place. This is ridiculous. I hit the steering wheel. Honk. Maybe it was because of my outburst, but my mark starts burning with pain again. This is bad. Really bad. At this rate, death will catch up to us while we're here in the car. Having said that, can't go back to the mansion. I don't think we'll be able to get out of this maze no matter how many times I try. In that case, what should I do? Where should I drive? So she was... Let me think about it. She was abducted at the apartments. She was assaulted on the mountain. She was found stumbling by the highway. That is the process of her...
She also
series
ended
of
it in the
events.
mountain.
I thought she ended at the forest.
Oh, you're right.
So my
I don't know
thought
how
is-
we're supposed to know the answer here, but I can tell you what it is.
Let me talk through my reasoning.
Yeah.
My thought is either we go to the apartments because that is the start of the series of events that happened to her, and we go to stuff in sequence. Or we are currently like being redirected. We are constantly being kept in this maze, which makes me think maybe we go to the mountain because like we are in a way being abducted, right? We're unable to choose our path, so maybe that path ends at the mountain. We also just haven't been to the highway in a while, so it might just be the highway.
Go to the mountain.
The mountain, okay. We'll see if my reasoning is true or if I'm completely off, but... I turn the steering wheel in the direction of the place that popped into my head. T Mountain. It's not that I have to go there. The destination isn't important, so long as it gets me out of this situation. I hit the gas pedal and abruptly turn the wheel, trying to get out of this cursed trap. Finally, familiar scenery returns, as if it was laying in wait for me. The mountain was also... This was the scene in... When Eta was telling us the story, it was this scene, specifically, that was used as the backdrop. Because I remember the branch on the ground by the...
Yeah, I
telephone
remember the
booth.
branch too.
And this was where the worst... Well, I mean, there's a lot of bad parts, but this is where the, like, actual assault took place. So I'm sure it is highly ranked in the list of worst places associated with this woman's life.
That's why I don't get why this is the answer. Wouldn't you want to go to one of the better places? Or not better, but
maybe,
you know.
but it's not so much that we're going here. I think it's that she's bringing us here.
Okay, that makes sense.
In the end, we're back here. The phone is ringing. I know exactly who's calling. Mark has dyed a deep crimson. Uh-oh. I head to the phone booth. I've got Atos radio cassette player and the bag holding Seiko's memories at the ready. I pick up the receiver. But the phone immediately goes dead. Here we go! Hello, you have... Oh no, wait, hold on. Maybe that's our hand in the foreground. I was like, you have too many arms. Live or die, baby. You saw, didn't you? I know you saw it. Spirit is right behind me. What should I do? Take a picture with the camera. Because that's how you see. I quickly grab the instant camera and use the flash. Spirit shrieks, and while it's distracted, I tumble out of the booth. Once out, I spot out of the corner of my eye. Spirit standing there, looking down at me. Here we go. The camera's battery is dead. What should I do next? Play the tape labeled My. That's the last one. And it said last? That's all I got. I stick My into the tape player and press the play button. I don't know this one. Spirit responds to the song. Yes.
I'll tell you which one to pick if you're wrong on this next
Okay.
step, if that's okay.
Cool. Spirit quietly drifts closer. What should I do next? Does it play another one? Should I play My again?
No.
Echo Ballad?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going backwards. This is... That's just... You can't publish that song, that's just Beethoven! That's just Beethoven! That's theft! I stick Echo Ballad into the tape player and press the play button. I love... Spirit responds to the song. Are we gonna do the first one now?
Yes.
Okay. Spirit quietly drifts closer. What should I do next? Oh, she's got, like, scribbles around her. Because, like, we've got the eye worm floaters, which is typical. But are those, like, signatures? What are those? Alright, let's do the first song. Charm Song. That was almost bad. I hit the button too many times. I stick Charm Song into the tape player and press the play button. Listened often here. Spirit responds to the song. Oh, hello! You've got eyes in your mouth too, huh? Spirit is right in front of me. Hey, let me listen to the newest. Okay, are we gonna play My again?
Yes.
Cool. I stick my into the tape player and press the play button.
Yes. That song was finished.
A dog comes bounding over from somewhere, barking happily.
I found the answer.
Again.
Oh, yeah?
To why the area matters. This is where her dog was hit.
Oh, that's right! I forgot.
If you picked anywhere else, you could get up to this point, but her dog wouldn't come out.
Ah, okay. I forgot that her dog was here. So, right place, wrong reasoning.
Ken, is this where you've been? Come on. Let's go. He's waiting.
Bye-bye! Have fun in heaven! There's a flash of light. I blink, and the spirit is gone. Oh yeah. I don't sense Hanayome anymore.
He's gone now. Hanayome.
Suzu is back to normal. I bet her mark's gone. But mine's still bright on my arm. I guess Hanayome didn't give me my mark after all. She said as much.
Then Hanayome really was Seiko Hasegawa. What a sad, terrible fate, turning into a ghost after she died. I feel sorry for her.
This place isn't too far from where Seiko died. Maybe that's why. Instant Hanayome vanished. I thought I got a glimpse of her loyal dog. I hope her dog and the song her fiancé wrote for her help her be at peace in heaven.
Should we head back?
Yeah. Huh?
Huh?
Oh, right, that's you. Oh, maybe she's gonna tell us where the statues are. The phone starts ringing out of nowhere. It won't stop. It's like it's waiting for someone to answer. I mean, that's typically how ringing phones work.
That's
What should I
true.
do? I want to pick it up. I want to pick it up. I'm gonna pick it up. Please tell me about the Buddha statues. Hello? On the other end of the line is the gentle voice of a woman.
I'm so very sorry for causing you so much trouble. Please excuse me.
Was that a wrong number or something? No, it was the ghost, you idiot! I was a little panicked, but now I relax.
Dude who's
Step
in
out.
a world with ghosts. Was that a wrong number?
It's like at the first in the first chapter I could understand it because he's like, and he was actually pretty solid about the supernatural in the first chapter. He's like, I don't know anything, but sure, this probably has an internal logic. And at this point, it's like, you've killed 3 ghosts, man. You gotta be on the right page. I step out of the booth and get into the car with Suzu. I like that Eita did nothing. Well, actually, he told us about a bunch of shit and he sent us that.
Yeah.
So actually, he did a bunch of stuff. He was just off screen doing it.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Mr. Yashiki. It's thanks to you that my mark is finally gone.
Too bad I didn't get to do much. I've read a ton of comics about exorcisms, so I thought I could help.
Yeah, you definitely would have done the exorcism and not run screaming.
Good job to you too, Suzu. Everything went okay?
Yeah, it's all thanks to him.
Oh yeah? But I could have done a better job than him.
Fuck off.
Fuck off, dude.
I
awaited your return, Lord Yashiki. It appears that you overcame your fear and cleared away the grudge.
Oh, thank goodness.
Congratulations. Though it is unfortunate that your mark has not yet vanished.
The Grooge is that guy who stole Christmas, right?
Yeah.
No, I think you're thinking of the guy from Skyward Sword.
Oh, fuck, I don't remember his name. Shit!
It was Bruce.
No, you're thinking of Groose. I think you're actually thinking of the, all, or mostly female, group of, people in, Zelda, of which Ganon is the only notable male.
The Gerudo? I think
Yeah.
you're thinking of... Hang on, I have to look up what kind of dish this is. I think you're thinking of ingredients: 2 pounds beef tripe, 2 onions chopped, 4 cans white hominy, 1/4 chili powder, salt, pepper to taste.
Is that goulash?
No, I was doing menudo.
Ah, okay.
This bit is silly.
It's so dumb. I've managed to defeat 3 spirits now, but my mark still hasn't disappeared and I'm hungry as hell. Feels like that terrible fact might just freeze the blood in my veins. But I vowed to fight against the mark. I said at the start of the game, they asked, and I said I was gonna play the game. All I can do now is press forward.
Mr. Yashiki, may I have a word? I looked through the other files in the garage after you left. And I found this.
She hands over a file that says H Shrine Findings on the cover. Sayakujo's signature is in the corner. Kujo family's guardians were housed there, so it makes sense that this was here.
Go on, read it.
Most of it is about how H Shrine was built and its history. It lines up with what Mary told us. Everything that happened from the anti-Buddhist movement to now is in here. It looks like even Saya didn't know who stole the statues 50 years ago. Some pages are about H Shrine's Go Shintai, the item that houses the deity's spirit. The shrine has 2, a mirror and a small Buddha statue called Ninjibutsu. The Ninjibutsu should be in a brocade pouch, but I never saw anything like that at the shrine. I wonder where it ended up. Last few pages contain notes on an investigation into the stolen statues. It mentions a rumor that started circulating a few months ago. Okay, so Sayakujo updated this file as of a few months ago. K Miyamachi North Road in H City. It's a back street that, due to the city's poor planning, is covered in manholes. Okay, they do literally mean manholes. I'm looking at the picture now.
Yeah.
I thought they meant potholes, but no. They have so many sewer ingresses here. Because of that, people call it Manhole Road. That's what Yashiki wants to go to. On a moonless night, a young woman was walking down it on her way home from work.
Sorry.
An old,
I have
an
to
old
just think
sign
about what
that
you said
beware
again.
strangers. Yeah, he wants to go to Manhole Road.
He wants to go to Mashta Hole Road.
True. Be wary of strangers. Suddenly fearful, she attempted to hurry her steps down that dimly lit back street. But she couldn't take a step forward. A noise. Something heavy being dragged. And then a figure was discernible from out of the darkness. It was a woman with disheveled hair, wearing a burnt white robe. She cradled a headless Buddha statue as if it were her own child. The shadows and hair hid most of the face, but she could see her blood-red lips twisted into a satisfied smile. Terrified by the eerie sight, she turned on her heel and ran away. Some distance away, she turned to look back. But the woman was gone.
The statues were stolen 50 years ago, so it wasn't that woman, but I doubt that it's that easy to find headless Buddha statues. I'm sure she must know something.
I asked Hanayome where the statues stolen from H Shrine were. And now there's an unexpected lead. What a strange coincidence.
So now he's suspecting this is because of the ghost, but he won't suspect the most obvious because of the ghost thing is because of the ghost. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm
The fucking labyrinth of this man's mind.
like shaking him.
If you can find those stolen statues and honor them at H Shrine, the divine wrath will be quelled, and you might be freed from the mark.
Another way that might possibly allow me to escape my mark. It's worth looking into, at least.
Oh, before I forget, you should take these, too. Documents on the Hasagawa case that we found after you left. Read through them if you want.
It is almost dawn. We must end today's investigation. Please rest.
Thank you very much, mister. Because of you, I think I'll get to go see my dad too.
You need to go somewhere to see him? He's dead. No. I mean, I figured they were divorced, but when it's like, I might get to go see my dad, I'm like, you have to visit his grave.
My mom and dad.
Oh, that's you.
My mom and dad got divorced.
Oh.
Yeah. Mom decided that she wanted to become a nun. She started taking me to temples and a lot of sacred areas. Dad didn't like that, and he started seeing some other lady.
I understand. You don't have to say more. I guess Susie's been embroiled in the world of adults for a while already. Maybe that's why she's so brave while being so young. We love a parentified child!
Oh. I bet she wants to just go live with her dad so that she doesn't have to be on her own all the time.
Yeah.
I asked Mom to tell me where Dad is, but she wouldn't say. She told me he's bewitched by a demon and to forget him. So, that's why I wanted to ask Hanayome where Dad is.
I see. I hope you get to see him.
Me too. Okay, good night.
I'm really in your debt. It's thanks to you that Suzu was saved. Thanks so much.
He seems more worried about her than himself. His appearance, personality, and job all make him suspicious, but that one thing is clear.
I know she asked me to, but I was the one who brought her out there after all. So if something had happened to her, I just...
We finally get to see the use of his sprite. Hey, are you alright?
I'm so glad she's okay. Whoa.
The hot tears streaming down his face are those of relief, apparently. You should head to bed for today. I'm sure you're tired, right?
Yeah. Thanks. Good night. Woo.
I'm heading to bed soon myself. My mark's finally gone. I think I'm going to sleep well tonight.
There's no reason for you to stay any longer.
You're right about that. I'll be leaving tomorrow. Sorry, but even 9 lives wouldn't be enough to survive staying here.
You said it.
But I'm grateful for all this, too. It gave me time to rethink my life. Ironic, isn't it? If I hadn't been cursed by a spirit, I'd be out in that forest right about now.
Presty's smile turns wry.
Well, I'm off to bed now. Good night.
Sorry.
You're good.
Now then, Lord Yashiki. Please find me when you are ready. Farewell.
Ready for
Big
what?
stretch. The truth behind Hanayome. So do we want to read the final information on Hanayome and then call it a stream for today?
Sounds good to me.
Hell yeah. Spirit file.
Like I said, this one's a bit of a
Second.
shorter one.
Yeah. This is a good one though. I mean, it was
Yeah.
awful, but this is investigating the forest again. Pictures in the tree, branches of the tree. Just a victim. The truth behind Hanayome. Here we go. It might have all started with the lingering grudge caused by that tragic event. Hanayome was likely Seiko Hasegawa. She became a spirit obsessed with eyes, in imitation of her fiancé's revenge. Their dog turned into that thing in an effort to save them. The info I got from a fellow mark-bearer points to that as well. Her fiancé was a musician known as YMN back then. He made a name for himself by cross-mixing genres into his music, from rock and pop to classical and techno. Around the time of the incident, he'd been working on a new album. The last song on it was My Holy, and dedicated to his fiancée. But in the end, the album was published without that final track. The song, and her fiancé's love, finally reached Seiko. I'd like to think it's because of us in Genta. I hope their tragic tale has finally come to a close. Some things still don't add up. How did Hanayome suddenly get the power to bestow the mark? The answer might lie with the Buddha statue stolen from H Shrine. The files in the garage mention the Buddha statues were stolen from H Shrine 50 years ago, right during the period of chaos following the end of the war. Is there a connection? What's more, a year-old interview says someone witnessed a woman in white carrying a headless Buddha statue on the street called Manhole Road. Maybe I should look into that next. Hell yeah. Let's save. Oh, that was a great case. That felt very tight.
Yeah.
It's a shame that we didn't get to do as much exploring around, but I really liked how that was all like very focused. And we learned more about the Buddha statues. So, thank you everyone for coming and hanging out with us. I believe the current plan, when I get my schedule up, it will be, for sure, but I believe the current plan is next Friday we are gonna stream more Deathmark. Which I will update you all if anything changes. Next Friday is in November, so it will officially not
That's
be
crazy.
Deathmarktober anymore. But we'll continue playing
Deathmark-vember.
Deathmark because this shit's fun as hell, and I like getting to hang out with my good friend Shu. Speaking of Shu, where can people find you?
Hi, you can find me at Shubun. Twitch.tv/Shubun with 2 N's. I did it. And you can find me on Blue Sky. Can I post my link?
Yeah, go for it.
Because I know Blue Sky
Oh,
is
hold
a little...
on.
Nope. Stop posting link. You have to let it go.
Here, I'll post it. Sorry, I forget that Nightbot is rude.
Why is the message you
let's-
have to let it go? That's funny.
I don't know. I think it has a bank of random messages. Let's see. Do we want to raid? Let me just make sure they're not just about to end, but it looks like Axel might be streaming. I don't know if Baz is also.
Yeah,
Raise
they're
us.
playing web fishing
Yeah.
with Prism.
Yeah, let's go
I want to
raid
play. They're just
Axel.
starting.
Oh, awesome. Perfect. Okay, so let me get that raid going. Thank you again, everyone, for coming and hanging out. My schedule for next week should look much like the schedule for this week. I'm going to be streaming Mahjong on Monday. For Way Back Wednesday, we're going to start Rise Star. I was going to do that this week before my body screamed at me. So we're going to start with playing some Rise Star. I'm very excited for that. Some retro gaming. And then next Friday, we should be back to play some more Deathmark for you all. Just so everybody knows, I keep forgetting to mention this, so I'm going to do it now. Until the 31st, if you buy a sub or gift a sub, you will get 3 months of Discord Premium, or Nitro, or whatever the hell it's called. So, it's a good time to buy them if you want to buy them. But I appreciate everyone who swung by. All of you are amazing and fantastic, and I love to see you in the chat, or just hanging out if you're lurking. So I appreciate it very much. Once again, please follow Shu on all the socials. Keep an eye on my Blue Sky for my my schedule. I'll post it on
Your
Twitter and stuff,
eye on
but
the sky.
I've moved over to the sky, so I will see you all there. Otherwise, I will see you all at Axel's house. Bye!
Mang.